Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I'm back for another Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review, y'all. This episode was actually a little good. It was a little good, but that was working on my nerves. Let's get into it. So y'all, Tiara is back. Tiara's been in jail, okay? I had totally forgot about everything Tiara been going through. Tiara had another DUI. Then Tiara got put in jail in New York, and she was over there for a little while. We don't know what's going on with Tiara. We just know that she don't have no place to stay, so she's coming to stay with her cousin Zell in Paris. Paris and Zell are kind of laying into her about how she needs to be more serious about her sobriety, how she doesn't need to go out there and get into another car accident or have another DUI. And she's like, I don't understand why y'all just can't believe what I'm telling y'all. And it's like, because you said it the last time and the time before that, Tiara. That's why. We're exhausted with you. We're exhausted with you saying the same thing every season. I didn't even expect you to come back, and I low-key didn't want you to come back. Now, don't get me wrong, Tiara. There's always a place in my heart for you. So, when I see you, I be like, oh, look at Tiara. But when I find out that Tiara is still on this self-destructive path, with not really being honest with herself about her sobriety and what she really needs, which is not to be in an environment where there are drinking and drugs of any sort. You don't need to be able to monitor your own drinking, because you're an addict and you don't realize you're an addict, and you've never really fully admitted that you're an addict. And until you can do that, it's always gonna be the same roller coaster ride with Tiara, and I just don't even want to go through it. She ends up crying, and Zell is comforting her, and Paris is saying, girl, I love you. I just want you to love you more than we love you. And I just don't know if that's gonna happen right now with Tiara, because she still has this denial thing going on. So Yo-Yo sits down with her daughter to talk to her daughter about how she feels that she's been ungrateful. All right, Yo-Yo has music about to come out. She got a video she getting ready for. She has a lot of stuff going on. So her fitting this baby shower in her schedule was no small feat, and she needs some respect put on her name. All right, now her daughter is like low-key laughing at this whole situation and just kind of like, okay, ma, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what I did. Okay, ma, so why you couldn't just sit down and explain to me how hard it is for you? Okay, I admit that I could not be thinking about how you feeling, but there's a baby pressing on my bladder. My bad, ma. I love you. I'm grateful for everything you do for me. After Yo-Yo had her chance to get all out and upset with her daughter for no reason. Like, okay, we get it. Your daughter got a little stank attitude and a little entitlement every now and again. Like your mama said, that's your fault, Yo-Yo. Then we see Yo-Yo bring Apple to meet with Mike. I didn't get Mike's last name, but Mike is probably somebody very famous behind the scenes. He's worked with Chris Brown and Justin Bieber and some other people, I don't know. But either way, somebody very influential, somebody that's out here helping develop artists. And he took a look at Apple Watts social media, and he don't know what's going on with her, but she needs to clean it up. And he shows a video of her online cursing people out, looking high, looking drunk, looking shifty. And the people that he does business with doesn't, they don't really feel like she it. Moving this light. Okay? They don't really feel like Apple Watts is gonna fit into the brand. And she doesn't understand what the problem is. I mean, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100%, I don't understand what the problem is. I'm just being myself, And then in confessional, she's like, Cardi does it. And I'm like, you're right. Cardi B doing the absolute most online. You're right. The one thing that I can think of besides the colorism, which I hope that's not what it is, the fact that she's, Latin and racially ambiguous and all of that, which she ain't really racially ambiguous to me, but whatever. But I do see how her in hip-hop and everything, how a lot of the things that she does can be ignored when you put that up against the acceptance of actual, no confusion black girls like Apple Watts. The stuff they do. You put those two things up, they look the same, but one person actually gets to become a star and the other person is constantly being told they need to clean it up. Meaning that you can't afford to act like she can. Okay? I do understand that. But I also feel like Apple's drug and alcohol use might be what they're picking up on more than the cursing and acting a fool on social media. Okay, I feel like there's not been one time that I've seen Cardi online where she hasn't seemed totally coherent. She don't, she said before, she don't really do drugs like that. I think she drinks. Everybody does for the most part. So when I look at her on her videos, I don't get that same drunk high vibe. Just crazy, loud, ignorant, yes. But, drunk and high, no, I don't get that vibe, which made me feel like that's what they were talking about needed to be cleaned up. But they weren't actually putting it in words like, girl, you look like you on drugs and we need to put you through a detox first. But Yo-Yo says there's definitely some things that they need to clean up. And Mike says, I need you to clean it up in order for me to work with you, because I don't want to have to stop answering Yo-Yo's phone calls because she bringing wild ass people like you to me. I'm like, well, he said what was on his mind. And here's my thing with Apple. Apple, we want you to win, but you got to want to win. You have to want it bad enough to learn how to curtail some of your issues in public. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with being real. Ain't nothing wrong with being raw. But when it seems like you're promoting drug use or alcoholism and you want to be presented to the world, I do feel like that kind of becomes the issue. All right? It really does. You're not, the Travis Scott to the world or any of these other weird ass little black kids that rap who can, rap about being on drugs and all of that. Like, those kids are able to do that. Apple Watch, baby, you up there. You can't do that no more. You gonna have to do whatever you gotta do to make this happen for yourself. And if that means cleaning it up a little bit, clean it up a little bit. It ain't gonna hurt you, okay? It's really not. Trust me. Trust me, okay? I ain't said an MF in a video in a minute, okay? Or at least not as much as I would like to. Lil Fizzle Pop. All right, y'all. Lil Fizzle Pop surprises April with a vacant house. What is happening here? Well, guess what? Lil Fizzle Pop says since they made the relationship legit, he wants them to move into a home together. They've already been living together, all right? They already got their kids together, got their little blended family working, with the exception of their baby mama and baby daddy, okay? But this is what Lil Fizzle Pop wants to do for April, okay? Wants to take the load off her shoulders, give her and her kids somewhere nice to stay, give her all the love and affection that he could never give Moniece. She cries about, everything that he's done for her, how we could never understand how he's been there in every way, and how, it's kind of hard for her to say F what everybody gotta say, but you know what? F what everybody gotta say, okay? Because my kids love you. Love you, okay? I'm just sitting up here like, wah, wah, wah. Like, whatever, April. Don't nobody care like that. Y'all have made this more of an issue than anybody else. We knew y'all was messing around before. I felt like I knew that y'all was messing around years ago. Before y'all left the show the first time. It was something after you and Omarion broke up. And that all of that going back and forth, all of that little, I'm using, April to get to Omarion because Omarion not answering my phone calls. All of that was happening in the last season when Omarion was still on the show. I forget whether he was on it or not, but April was definitely still on the show. And I'm sorry, but I feel like this has been going on for a while. I really do. And they said anywhere from 2 to 5 years. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right to me. But they just want to be happy. They just want to be happy. I'm like, if y'all really wanted to be happy, y'all would get off not social media too, but to the extent, to the pat and the puss extent. But I think that if you really wanted to be happy, if you wanted your peace and be able to be in your relationship without everybody commenting on it, your ass wouldn't have signed the contract to be on Love and Hip Hop. So sing that bullshit story to somebody else. I'm not falling for it. I'm not about to I don't have the energy. I don't feel good. All this hurt right here. I'm about to catch a cold. Okay? And you want me to be upset with y'all Lil Fizzle Pop in April, with y'all thirsty for attention asses sitting up here trying to be passive aggressive and act like we the ones stunting y'all, when really when y'all left the show, we was like, oh, they left the show. What else is going on? Y'all, Prinky doing what she do every episode, complaining that Ray J isn't home enough, okay? How he hasn't been there, and now they got baby number 2 on the way, and he's still not there for her the way she needs him to be. Same song with Prinky. Prinky goes out with Paris, and Paris is pretending that she's happy about Prinky's pregnancy, but once again, kind of like upset that she's just not finding out about it, but at least it's not as bad as April lying about Lil Fizzle Pop. Like, okay, like, girl, why do you feel like people gotta tell you their business like that? Whatever, Paris, that's because you ain't got no business. Paris brings up Ray being in Vegas and you know, being all business and coming with the little weed snacks and everything. Everybody had a good time, but he was all business. Prinky is about to get mad all over again because instead of being at the baby's birthday party for the 5th day of it, he was in Vegas trying to make this money, all right? He says he's gonna put together another photo shoot because he ruined the first one. And she said that she gonna, you know, go ahead and see what he gonna do. Girl, of course you gonna see what he gonna do. That's your husband. Ray and his daddy body got Prinky and Melody in the pool taking pictures and she's loving it, okay? Like, she's giving everything. This is all she wants to do is do photo shoots. Like, I cannot with Prinky. She showed out, okay? But Ray apologizes for coming at her aggressive at the last photo shoot. He realized he was really doing too much, but he knew she was going to be mad, so he was trying to like be preemptively mad at her because he knew she was going to be mad at him. But you know what? He was wrong. He apologized. He just want to fix everything. He loved her. She looking beautiful. He's trying to get some of that, like all of this. And then he slips it in there that he's going on this tour with Immature. I said, oh, Ray, you smoother than a mug. He does ask Prinky about going on tour. And she was like, okay, I'm going to bring the baby on tour. And he's like, well, I'll have everything ready. We'll have a baby changing bed in there. And, you know, we'll have like the little magic diaper thing. We'll have everything in there so you can take care of Melody. And I can have the homeboys in the other room with the weed and everything. And we going to have the noise canceling earphones for the baby. And yeah, we going to do this. I'm like, that's right, Prinky. That's right, Prinky. Take your pregnant ass on the road with that baby. This is only a little while. Go on, you know, tour with Immature and watch Ray J and his daddy belly get this check. Okay, be right there, girl. Jackie Christie this shit. Don't go nowhere. So, y'all, as Zell walks up to Jason Lee's Hollywood Unlocked office, he says that everybody thinks he's messy and that he'll put anybody on blast. But that's not true at all, okay? He only puts on blast the people who he feel like a flaw, okay? If you his family and his friends, that he love you and it's reciprocated, then it's all good. But if you play around with the loyalty with Zell, then all bets are off. So he go to Jason's office and says that, you know, April was hanging out with Barney B and that made him mad. So now he got to get even with April for hanging out with Brittany. And he got the pictures in the video from when April and Lil Fizzle Pop was in the bed together. And check this out. I'm going to tell you why Zell work on my nerves. Zell, you are too grown and too damn old and don't have enough money to pay your rent for you to be worrying about April hanging out with Brittany B. Y'all are on the same show. So you caring about who she hanging out with sounds stupid to me. And if you think that's a good enough reason to put her on blast, you are sadly mistaken. That is trash as shit. Your reasoning is foolishness to me, okay? The real reason is because Jason is going to pay you for those pictures and video and you can't pay your rent and you need this money. So that's why you really need to be selling them pictures in that video, because you need the money. Not because she was hanging out with Barney B and that upset you and now you questioning her loyalty. You sound stupid, okay? You too damn old for this, Zell. You got to be in your 30s, right? What are you talking about? Like, who the hell cares if April is hanging with Barney B? That bitch ain't your friend like that. Stop acting like she is. Jason can barely control his excitement. I mean, he's about to skeet all up under the table. He's excited about this pictures and video. Okay, look. So, Mickey Monday has a song release in an attempt to get another benefactor to help him pay his bills. Okay, he didn't scrape up the money for 1 month to pay for his place, but he got to get somebody to help him pay for the rest. So, he has a skate/lingerie party to, you know, do the song release. He has a performance. Everything was cool. Everybody looked like they was having a good time. I kind of felt like if you were going to perform it, You should have been on the same key as your background, because you weren't, but I don't have time for that. Also, why were y'all both wearing Fenty? Like, him and Slick was both wearing Fenty. I know she modeled for Rihanna, but did y'all have to both have on the Fenty matching set? Never mind. I don't care. Whatever. Jason plans to put attention back on April and Lil Fizzle Pop because his story just dropped. And he know everybody gonna be at this skate party. So, yeah, this ain't gonna be about Mickey Monday, but for 2 seconds. Tiara is there as well. And Tiara is worried about everybody asking her questions about where she been and what she been doing and stuff that ain't their business. I said, Tiara, if you ain't want nobody to ask no questions, you should have showed your ass up to taping. But don't worry. They got other stuff going on besides whatever you was doing in jail. Just give it a minute. They'll ask you about 4 questions and then they'll move on to Moniece, Lil Fizzle Pop, in April. Just give it a second. Booby come falling in because his ass can't skate. And he the one with April and Lil Fizzle Pop on his phone. Apparently, he feeling some type of way. I said, what you feeling some type of way for, Booby? Oh, Lord. Booby, I ain't never in my life wanted to tell a fine man to go sit his ass down somewhere where I won't tell you to go sit your ass down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. Slipping and sliding in them damn skates, sitting up here mad about what's going on with April and Lil Fizzle Pop. She curved you. You ain't never had a shot. Let it go. Booby does realize that since Moniece is here and, you know, the rest of the cast is here, they already have enough on their plate with the fact that they've just come out as a couple. So, you know, he's going to table his issue. Zell admits, because at first he was acting like, who did that? Who put that out there? But Booby knew he was the one with the pictures because he showed them when they was, you know, out there. Everybody who was on that bus already knew that it was Zell who put those pictures out there. So Zell admits it. I did it. Yeah, I did it. Okay? Then Moniece comes over with Mr. Ray. Hugs Tiara. Is kind of awkward. But Moniece always says she has a genuine love for TT, but TT can't love nobody, okay? So they show her the Hollywood Unlocked post. She hadn't seen it yet. And Mr. Ray, why is you over there looking like a penis? Work that out for me, boo. You too cute for this. Work that out. I know you want to be bald, but something, you need something to break it up. Something, Jesus, okay? But he looks at it and he said, y'all can act like y'all blind if y'all want to. They screwing. I said, yes, they are. Moniece excuses herself, goes to the bathroom to, you know, discuss with Tiara how upset she is by Lil Fizzle Pop continuing to let any woman that he lets into his and Cam's life disrespect her. She says they be doing fine, and then Lil Fizzle Pop comes out of nowhere with some brand new girl who wants to get into the mix, and because he sits there and talks bad about Moniece to anybody that will listen, those girls then feel like they can disrespect her or overstep boundaries. It's happened over and over and over again, and April is no different. I don't like the way they try to make it seem like Moniece is mad because she wants to be with Lil Fizzle Pop. I think we can go over this as many times as y'all want to. I don't think Moniece wants Lil Fizzle Pop, okay? I just think that she thinks back to her son lying for Lil Fizzle Pop because Lil Fizzle Pop didn't want Moniece to know that he and April were an item, even though they were hanging together all the time and they were so-called best friends. April and Lil Fizzle Pop show up to the skating ring. Why does April have on an all-into-one with no panties on under it? And it's also white, which is damn near see-through under the right lighting. Child, I just can't. They slow-mo walk and kiss. And I was just like, well, if y'all get out of here with that, don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody care. When they joined the group, okay, looking like they just had a after the morning after the night before, when all of the fun is over, will you still want me, baby? Okay, if y'all don't know nothing about that Frankie Beverly and Maze, like, do yourself a favor, okay? Go look it up. So, yeah, that's what they look like. They look like they just finished hunching, and now they here all happy to be all over each other. Mr. Ray shows April the post. She don't care. Lil Fizzle Pop don't care. They already knew that the story was out. They don't care. April says that she knew that Zell was gonna spray her, but she ain't worrying about him. She already know they ain't really friends. It ain't no big deal. Moniece comes over and Paris asks if she knew about it. Moniece says that she thought they was just friends, baby. Then Paris turns to April and Lil Fizzle Pop and asked them, did they tell Moniece? And April is like, for what? We don't have to. I said, bitch. Let me... Okay, you big giraffe looking bitch. Let me tell you something. The only reason you playing with Moniece like that is because you feel like Lil Fizzle Pop is gonna have your back, and also because you are twice her size, you glamazon ass bitch, okay? As beautiful as you may be, I kick you in the puss and then kick you in the neck, okay? Because you work on my nerves. Why do you have an attitude with Moniece? What did Moniece do to you? Let's be very clear. Moniece is going out of her way to make sure she don't bring just anybody in and out of her son's life. And when she does bring somebody into the picture, there is a conversation with Little Fizzle Pop ahead of time before people are starting to be brought into her child's life. Now, the difference with April and Lil Fizzle Pop is they wanted to do it under the guise that they were friends, when really they were having a relationship and the little boy thought they were having a relationship. But because Lil Fizzle Pop wants to keep it a secret, they felt the need to make him lie, or to make him feel like he had to lie to Moniece. That's Moniece's problem. Do not start making my child feel the need to lie to me. And Lil Fizzle Pop in April, really? Would it have been that hard to say to Moniece, yeah, Moniece, we're not really in a relationship, but we're kind of courting, we're kind of dating, we're kind of boning something. And another thing, April, you were hanging out with Moniece. You were talking about doing this tour with her. You were being friends with Moniece. You were spending time with Moniece. You were joking with Moniece. All the while lying to her face about the relationship that you were having with her baby daddy around her child. If nothing else, she deserved the conversation because of that. And also, Little Fizzle Pop, she is your child's mother. So respect is deserved when it comes to when you have decided to put somebody in your life as a significant other and then bring them around your kid. You was wrong for that. But that doesn't surprise me. Little Fizzle Pop is always flawed towards Moniece, always treats her bad, always lets any girl he decides to bring around, and there have been a few, always lets them disrespect Moniece unnecessarily. And in all honesty, bro, eventually your son will grow up and notice those things. I hope he does. Because the fact that you think you've done nothing wrong bothers me so much with the way you treat her. But Moniece, let me tell you something, love. I don't want to see not another tear. I don't want to see no more anger. I need you to get right back into playing them dust. Please do not give Little Fizzle Pop any more of your emotion. If he won't respect you, fuck him. Fuck him up against the wall with handcuffs on and super glue on his mouth, okay? Shout out to Bernie Mac. I am done. I am done. And Moniece, I want you to be done too. Co-parent, pick up the baby. You know that April is not going to harm your child. So, and you said that. You said that your issue ain't even with her. But she always wants to get involved. What's your problem with him? What's your problem with him? It's not about you, April. It's about the fact that he does not communicate effectively and he feels like he shouldn't have to. That is the problem. And if you want to sit up here and act like you wouldn't care if Omarion started bringing some chick around y'all kids, girl, get out of my face, because I know you would. And it ain't about being in a relationship. It's about, can we have a conversation with who you going to bring around my child before you do it? I thought that was like base level respect when you co-parenting with somebody. And the fact that he never gives her that respect must be very infuriating and exhausting for her. And I get it. But Momo, give it up. Don't show, I swear to God, Moniece, after this episode next week, don't you show a bit of emotion towards that nigga. Do you hear me? You hear me, Moniece? I know you hear me. Okay? No more. No more. Play them dust. Okay? Shade them cutely and keep it cute. I want you to shade them though. And I want you to rib the piss out of April. Please do us that favor. But that's it. After that, nothing else. Because they don't deserve your energy. April and Drew can't take the heat. Okay? So they go walk off to get skates. She's dancing. Oh, yeah, they upset, but we good over here. We having a good time. Girl, save it for somebody who cares. Save it for somebody who cares. April and Lil Fizzle Pop are running away because Moniece comes back over to them. She ain't got no rah-rah, but y'all can tell that it's about to get there, okay? But she gets even more upset. Lil Fizzle Pop is ignoring her. He won't acknowledge Moniece. Like, it's just a lot of disrespect. And I think that's what's going to make her most upset. That you lied to me and now you're not even going to look me in my face. Fuck nigga, to say the least. I swear to God. Anyway, That's it, y'all. That's Love and Hip Hop. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I'm gonna go nurse this sore throat. And then I'll see y'all for 911 and all of that tomorrow. Peace out.